How we doing, everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I just have one more thing that I need to change on my settings. Oh, come on now. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now I think we're ready to go. How we doing, everybody? I am very excited to be back in Elden Ring, the world of Limgrave, as I'll probably permanently be stuck at because I can't ever kill anything after a certain point, or I'll fall to my death. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got a fun stream planned today. We're using the Reduvia. Probably gonna die at some point. I'm just saying. Probably gonna die. And then might add in an additional dagger. Might not be a bad idea to do that. And I think it's like the Mesericord or Mesericord. I don't know. We'll probably grab that while we're in here. And run that direction, or use that as a secondary weapon if I can kill these birds. Well, that works. I should have just done that from the start. My goodness. Alright, so I would go grab that, but I don't really want that Smithing Stone 3. I'll probably die. So let's just, you know, let's just keep going. Oh god, I'm rusty. I haven't played Elden Ring in forever. I recorded like 2 episodes a little over a week ago, and I have not played since. So this is probably not gonna go well. Probably not gonna go well. Oh god. Oh god. Starting off hot. What? What? Hello. There we go. Just had to spam. Just had to spam till everybody left me alone. Who threw a bomb at me? That's illegal. You did. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. God, I sounded like the little rascals. When they're like, I got 2 pickles, I got 2 pickles. Hey, 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 hey. It's kind of how I sounded. Alright, let's keep moving. God, it's gonna be so rough trying to remember how to use the dagger. Like, my goodness. I don't ever use daggers unless I'm doing a parry build, and if I wanna, what's it called? Parry and riposte, that's what it's called, or crit. That's what we normally use the dagger for, but we'll see. Got him. Woo! Woo-hoo! Thank goodness. Alright, I'll take the key. I don't need the guard counter thingy-mabob, as I don't think it'd be a smart idea to guard with a dagger. Alright, let's keep moving. We gotta get to, what's his nuts? Godfrey. Oh, I almost ran off the edge. That's not good. Is there anything I need in this castle? I don't think so, because this is what? Yeah, +2. I think I'm good. I don't think there's any somber 3s in Limgrave. And I've already done the Weeping Peninsula. I think the only thing I have left is Godfrey, and then we get to go into Liurnia, which is absolutely wonderful. Makes me very, very happy. Oh, we're gonna rest, or do I have enough for level? Ooh, I do. Nice. Let's do a level. Let's level up. I'm probably gonna want more mind, right? Probably. Mind and arcane. Those would probably be like my 4 stats that I really need to level up so I can get bleed to proc quickly. We're going to have to get health, though, probably to like 30 before I even try to consider raising arcane. Maybe 25. We'll see. Oh, my cankles. I don't need the jump talisman. Let's be honest. Jumping with daggers is never going to be a good thing. Why is there a guard running for me? That's hilarious! Why is there a guard running for me? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Nope. 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 I refuse. Hard pass. I'm not fighting Halberd Man. Halberd Man is terrifying. Ow! Right in the butt. Alright, safety. Thank God. Or thank America, I guess would be like the more accurate term. Thank the greater will. There are a lot of gods in Elden Ring, right? So you got, what's her name? America. Oh God, my eyes. Oh. You got America. You got the outer god that like Moog serves. And who else? Because there's quite a few. There's quite a few. I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh, Goddess of Rot. Duh. 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 That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense to me. Forgot about the Rot Mommy. Who I will probably never get to actually fight. Because I always die. Which is not a good thing in the Deathless run. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're just going to keep going. Ooh, I should also mention, if I do die, I have... I'm sorry, blanking. Thinking. Too much going on through my brain, and I can't get it out accurately. I have... I have built a little bit of randomness into this Deathless run too. Ya boy here found a website with wheels that I forgot to pull up. And when I die, I will eventually use. So we'll have the first wheel run of Elden Ring, where the wheel will dictate what weapon, class, character I use. Should be pretty fun. I've got wheels for weapons, wheels for builds, wheels for magic. Ya boy be building. I figured that way I don't have to sit here and go like, what do I do next? Because now the wheel shall tell me. Oh, God! Woo! I'm alive! That would have been great. That would have been great if I died that way. I've been like, well, we willed it into existence. That's unfortunate. All right, Big Mama. Gotcha. Oh, come on now. Come. Gotcha. Probably never use it. Doesn't make sense to use it with this build, but hey, you know, it is what it is. All right, here we go. I don't even think I have anything in that. Nope, I don't. God, what a hot start. What a hot start. Ow. God, I'm so rusty. I haven't even played Nightreign. Or I should say I did play Nightreign. It was the Recluse that I played as. Because magic in that game is surprisingly better than Elden Ring. And I say that like, knowing that I probably just made some sorcerer people in the audience mad. But, like, man, Recluse is so much fun when you're playing a sorcerer compared to just being a mage here. What you doing? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, get the bleed procking. Oh, God. Why am I not running? Okay, well, we did it. Miss me. Hey, there we go. Nice. We did it. Did not die. Did not die. I am a legend. I am indeed. Alright, now how do I go get the Mesericord? Mesmerati? I don't remember. I think I remember where to go. I think I gotta go through that door. Which means I should probably kill this dog. And maybe the Omen too. What why did you, why didn't you want to take the stairs? Ow. Oops. Yeah, who jumps with daggers? Who jumps with daggers? Jumping with daggers? Terrible idea. Terrible. Got him. Dude, I'm trying to get behind you to poke you in the butt again. Can you just let that happen? Can you just let that happen? Well, yeah, thank you. There we go. Okay, all right. I feel better now. I feel better now. Oh, the Omen Cleaver. Too bad I'm not using it. Dang it. That's a fun weapon to use. That is a very fun weapon to use from the Omen. I feel like that weapon in general, the Omen Cleaver and like the curved greatsword, is kind of an underutilized class from what a lot of people play with in Elden Ring. Like, I feel like I see a lot of people play with... Ow. Oh God, I hear footsteps behind me. I feel like a lot of people play with... Come on! There we go. Alright. I feel like a lot of people play with, like, great swords, axes, great axes, things like that. This isn't it. Nope, that's Godslayer stuff. I don't need the Godslayer stuff. Oh my God, no. No. That's illegal. Ow. Oh my God. Leave me alone. Oh, there we go. Thank you. God, I don't remember where that is. I don't remember how to get there. I think I gotta go to, like, the Grafted Scion. I think that's what I gotta do. Let's go do it. Let's go see. Oh, wait. I should see if I have anything in my physic. If not, I'm just gonna knock it off. I guess we'll do that. And hey, Fabio, what's up? Not much is happening with me, man. We're just trying to get used to Elden Ring again. I guess stamina. Stamina never hurt anybody. Alright, let's find the Mesericord. Meseri cord. I don't remember. The one dagger that's in here. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Oh, good move. I thought I could beat him. That's what you get. You finally fixed your connection for now? Hey, well that's good. I'm glad you're at least getting something. Otherwise you'd be living in the Stone Ages again. Like all of us that grew up in like the 80s and 90s. I know you know nothing about that, dude. You definitely know nothing about that. Alright, so I think that dagger's over this way. I never remember. I've cleared out this castle thousands of times. And I don't remember where the hell it is. I think I gotta kill you, don't I? No, I don't think so, but I think it'd just be easier to explore. Take your time. There we go. You know too much about... Yeah, that's what I thought, Fabio. That's what I thought. Woo! Oh, he staggered me to death. Dang it. I tried. I tried. I tried. Well, that's what I get for looking at the... looking for that one dagger. I can't even remember the name. I can't even remember the name. I think it's like a French word, if I had to guess. But I don't know French. I'm not smart enough. Alright. We gotta start all over again. And oh, now it's time to do my wheel. Or wheels. I forget what the hell the thing's called, though. Is it wheel spinner? Ah, yes. Alright, my wheels. So unfortunately, I don't have a page built up for this on my stream yet. So you're just going to have to trust that I'm doing this right. Alright, let's see what weapon class we get first. Ooh, a faith build. Excellent. And then I gotta go to my other wheel. Nope, that's magic. I need faith builds. Giant's Flame. That is exceptional because the Prophet starts with that. Heck yeah. I'll take it. The Reduvia? No, that's the one I had. It's like the Mezer Chord, Mirais Chord. I don't remember. That was the dagger that I needed in Stormvale. But we're good now because we get to start with the Prophet because they already have Giant's Flame incantation, I believe. Deathless 21, baby. Nope. Load. Boom. There I am, beautiful as ever. Keepsake. Money. I hit the wrong button. God, I haven't played video games in forever. Deathless 21. Land Between Ruin. Detailed appearance. Load. No. God dang it. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. What's wrong with me? Oh, it's like the menus of the final boss or something. Alright, here we go. Oh, my eye. Dying today. So I think that means I get to go run to Liurnia right away and get that one prayer book. Giant's Flame prayer book. Which I think is from that one, what you call it? Oh god, that Fire Monk camp right outside Liurnia, right outside Stormvale Castle. Right before the lakes actually start. I think that's where it is. Alright, we're going to... Nah, never mind. We'll keep it like that, yeah. Okie dokie. I also gotta just run this way. God, it feels good to be back playing Elden Ring, though. It's been like 2 weeks since I've played. You're relaxing yourself recently with Death Stranding 2. It's your first run. I have never played Death Stranding 1 or 2. I have heard that it is a fun game. I've also heard that it's a very boring game. I have no idea. That game does not interest me because I've heard it's just a walking simulator. And that's what I've heard even on good reviews. So I'm like, I don't know if I want that. Because I get bored if the gameplay is not intense for me. I like intensity, I like challenging combat and things like that, so. Alright, now I should start lighting stuff on fire, shouldn't I? I mean, not really. I don't have a lot of FP. I should probably wait. That'd probably be a smart thing. I also need to find like a melee weapon that'd probably be good for this fire build. I'd like something quick. So and probably not very good, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I don't want like the high peak weapon or anything like that, so it makes me play with that weapon instead of I suck. There we go. So it makes me play with the melee side of things instead of the faith side of things, because I primarily want to use faith, but I do need a weapon in case faith, my magic, runs out. Miss me. Well, that was hard. Kojima is a character itself, you know. You love it or you hate it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He does make some pretty incredible games. I'll give him that. I haven't played a lot of his games, but I've watched a lot of people play like his Metal Gear series, Metal Gear Solid. I think those games are pretty cool. They're not for me because like stealth is the absolute opposite of challenging for me. It's more of a nuisance than anything else. So I don't know. Like his Metal Gear games are cool to watch, but man, I could not play them. I would get so bored, I think. I also like that Kojima's a guy who doesn't take his games too seriously, so more often than not, he puts something funny in them. Or he just has a story that just goes full unhinged. Ooh, I should... do I want to do anything with my flasks? Should I go 2 and 2? I feel like 2 and 2 is probably a smart choice right now. Because, you know, fire is the main damage. He's a director, basically, but with a lot of metaphor on it. Full of culture like Miyazaki, you know? Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's a good way to put that. Like, it's been nice to hear that he's been nominated for a couple of different games, Game of the Years the past few years with, like, Death Stranding 2. I think Death Stranding was also nominated. I don't know for sure. So, yeah, that dude's definitely a genius for his, for the world of video games. It's just, gameplay-wise, generally not for me. But I've heard Death Stranding 2 has a lot more action. But I don't know, though. I haven't seen that game. I've been too distracted with Nightreign, honestly, to try to play that game. I feel like it's something my girlfriend would love, though. She is a huge fanatic of weird things. Like, she likes watching different indie games, and she's like, I'd love to have a PC where I can just play indie games, because the weirdness of those things is just fun. I'm like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of indie games. Because she likes indie horror games, and I think horror games are very, very similar. Where they all try to do the same thing with cheap jump scares or just a really creepy story with no answers and things like that. So, yeah. You finished RE Requiem yesterday? Great stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. I thought the game was actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan. I think I've mentioned that in a few streams. But, like, RE Requiem was actually pretty cool. I enjoyed the combat a little bit. It was a little clunky when we tried to do a little melee stuff, but for what it is, like, it's a shooter first and melee second, I think it was pretty cool. And I liked that I liked the shop, I liked the weapons, I like how action-focused it was. It was pretty cool. It was a unique game. And this is coming from somebody whose other favorite title of Resident Evil is Resident Evil Biohazard. I think it's like RE7. I think that's what that one was. I'd love for one of you guys to drop one of your swords. That'd be great. Is that it? Oh, a smithing stone. I mean, I guess that's helpful, but come on. Nobody likes smithing stones. Oh, I forgot. No, hey, another one. That's handy. I don't think I can use this, right? No. 18, and I have 10. Oh, boy. I definitely am going to need, like, a straight sword or something. Because I don't think I want to put 8 levels into dexterity for this character. You love the contrast between the two characters. Grace's survival-based, Leon's action combat. Good story, good graphics. A lot of fan service in the game overall. That's true. That's true. I thought it was kind of funny how Leon stands, but I've also heard that from the other games he was like used and abused and thrown through walls and all this other crazy stuff that happened to his body. So it makes sense that he's slouching all the time. But even then, I'm like, man, as somebody who has kind of crappy posture the last few years, like, man, you got to stand up. Like, just stand up a little bit. Just a little. Because how you're leaning, you're going to be feeling like you're 70 in about 2 years. That or he'd be the guy that literally can't look forward because his back hurts so bad. Dang, I'm getting a lot of smithing stones. That's handy. Hey, pants. I like pants. I don't have any pants on right now, I don't think. But I'd really love a sword. That would help me out. Not that I don't like the spear or anything. I'm just not a fan of pokey weapons. Ouch. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch the... Nope. There we go. And then... Oh yeah, there we go. I'll have to L1 him to death. Like a true magic build. He needs a cure for his disease most of all. There's more of ethic reasons for him. You love that? Yeah, that is cool. And I liked that they had like they had that as the quote unquote secret ending of the game. That was kind of cool too. My girlfriend though, first try was like, I should be trying to go for this ending, which means I should probably choose this as the final answer, and then she just didn't. She chose the other one because somebody said something, and then Leon ended up dying. It was so funny. She's like, what? Why would they let that happen? And I'm like, why did you let that happen, lady? There we go. Oh, bolts. That's not what I wanted. Ah, I'm out of Healy dudes, dang it. Okay. Well, no more getting hit. Many players fuck that up. Yeah, 100%. 100%. There were a couple of different content creators that I follow on Instagram that shared their reactions, and their reactions were just blank stares of, that's it? Like, that was the ending they got? It was so funny. Oh, God, it was so funny. Or it was them just in tears crying like a blubbering mess, and I'm like, I don't know. I thought Leon was a cool character, but I guess I haven't played the other ones to really like him that much, like to that extent. You paid some attention on Spencer's last tape about it? That's the answer. Yeah. My girlfriend even found that, but she's like, I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, though. And I'm like, I feel like you're just overthinking this, Bree. But apparently she did. She just needed to choose that. So, yeah, it was pretty good. thoroughly entertaining, I could tell you that much. Watching her reaction being like, no, I fucked up. I fucked up. So good. All right, is anybody gonna drop a sword or a hammer or something that I can use? Because I don't like spears. Again, not that I don't like think this weapon is good enough. I just want something that does swipes instead of hooks. Please. Yes, there we go. Finally. Can I use it? Yes, I can. Finally. Okay, we can start playing now. Alright, so let's go get my spell book, or my prayer book, or whatever it's called, and we can go from there. There is a game that came out recently, too, that I've kind of wanted to play, but it's just too expensive for me to play right now, or buy right now, which is Saros. My girlfriend ended up saving some money so she could play that one, and she's had an absolute blast with that game. I told her, I was like, I don't want to watch you play it. Like, I want to watch you play it, but I don't. Because, man, I want to experience that game because I loved Returnal. Returnal was so fun. 125 subs, by the way. You keep growing, buddy. Well done. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I have seen that number, and I'm trying not to, be, just fixated on the numbers, because, I'm getting closer to my goal of, 500 subs. But, at the same time, I'm also, just progress. Progress is what I'm looking for. So, if it's 1 sub a day, 1 sub a week, 1 sub a month, I'm going to be happy, man. I'm going to be happy. I don't care how long it takes me. I just want to do my own thing and hopefully find some cool people along the way, like you and the others that watch, to continue supporting me by subscribing. It's wild that I have 125 people that want to watch my stuff. Saros, it's Returnal style, an easier version, if I could say. Oh, it's easier? Huh. I thought Returnal was actually ridiculously hard, so hearing that it's kind of easy for somebody who's terrible at shooters is kind of a good thing. That's kind of a selling point for somebody like me right now. I think I can grab these. I don't think there's a boss over here. There's just the boomy boys. The boomy balls. The balls of boom. Can I? Oh, God. Oh, he's coming. That's what you get. I did nothing to you. Oh, it is easier? Okay. I'll probably like it. I will probably like it. My girlfriend has really loved it. She's like, the world looks insane. The shooting, the bullet hell nature of it is so cool. And I'm like, great. That sounds like a blast for me. Okie dokie. We can stop here. I think I had golden seed that I didn't use, right? Or did I? Nope. Or no, I did. I don't know. I'm blanking. It's fine. Oh yeah, I did. I did. I had 4 and I put one in the flasks. Not so much, you mean, but it has some prison break free. Oh, okay. Prison break free. I got you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I just heard my girlfriend a couple days ago when she was playing throw a temper tantrum, and then, like in a classic Souls fashion, you throw a temper tantrum and then you magically win out of nowhere. I think she said that was her first time beating one of the bosses, and it was one of my favorite reactions I've ever had of her playing a game. Because she was just like, God dang it, why is this happening? I just found him! And then it's just silence, and then a lot of loud screaming, and I thought she died, but apparently it was her celebrating, because she won. It was great. It was funny. And I was in here editing another video for Monday. Which that episode is ridiculously long. It's like, it was over 3 hours of me recording. You hope you don't mind your English. You could mess up some words. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I appreciate you trying your best with English. English is a tough language. I know that because I'm from America speaking English, and even I mess up all the time. I couldn't imagine trying to have English as your second language. Because, like, there are some languages out there that I have heard are really easy, but they look visually incredibly confusing. Like, I think it's like Mandarin. That I've heard is fairly easy, and I think, like, the Japanese text or font, whatever that's called, I've heard that's easy too, but, like, an idiot like me is not smart enough to figure that out. I am not smart at all. I'm not smart enough for those types of languages and trying to learn that stuff. It'd be cool if I could. Maybe one day. But it's not today, I can tell you that much.
It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering.
Italian is far more hard than English, you can assure that? Yeah, that would be, I mean, I can guess, because it's similar to Spanish, right? Because I learned Spanish and was practically bilingual. But that was because I had, like, 2 straight years of every semester of classes. I was just learning and speaking Spanish, writing Spanish, reading Spanish, doing all of that stuff. And, like, my final semester of class, like, the only rule that was actually upheld in class was you do not get to speak English. You have to speak Spanish. And the professor that we had was from, oh God, where was he from? I want to say he was from Portugal. Or not Portugal. Spain. Which is kind of cool. Grammatic is so more articulate. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of us Americans really don't care about our grammar at all. Like, not at all. There are some people in the U.S. I hate how they talk because they just sound stupid. Like, they might not be. But there are some people, when you listen to them talk, it's like you haven't had a thought in 3 days, I can tell. It's quite similar to Spanish in a way. Oh, okay. I thought it would be. I don't want to say it's like a sister language, but I've heard the comparison between Spanish and a few other languages being like a sister language, because there are words that are somewhat similar. Quite similar? Okay. Alright, that should be enough to buy. I don't want that. I want to talk to him so I can buy stuff. I want those and those. Nope, don't need that. Nah. Alright. Then I think I could level up a couple times, right? Yes, excellent. That's not bad. 15, I think we'll go... I think I need this to 10, and then probably just that for now. Hola, mi amigo, ¿cómo estás? Is Spanish, and it's... Oh, God, I'm... my eyes. Ciao, amigo. ¿Cómo estáis? Did I say that right? I probably didn't. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Your boy's dumb, as I've said a dozen times. Correct? Oh my God, I'm a legend. I am a legend. You're not just saying that to be nice. I actually said it correct. Oh, cool. Learn something new every day. Appreciate that, Fabio. Alright, there's the fire monk camp, so I think I can get my prayer book. It was on point. Trust you? I will. Thank you. I appreciate you teaching me something in Italian, or how to speak a little Italian anyway. I actually miss being in Spanish, trying to learn that stuff. I thought it was so fun. There we go. We got the prayer book. Excellent. Now I just gotta make sure I don't die. Because I know there's a grace around here. I also know that there's a boss fight around here at night. And I don't want to die to a boss. Okay, let's go back here. Just to stay out of trouble. And then we'll warp somewhere else. Because I'm nervous that I was about to run into a boss. Alright. Round table. Let's talk to Corin.
Very well. Let my hand.
I forgot that the prophet's clothes are just basically like a potato sack.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the round. I teach, incant, and explore this so that one day, ensuring by the way.
I do see it, yes, sir. Give prayer book.
It's incanted.
It's weird that it's a work of heresy, yet I can already do it. Catch flame, O flame. That's a good spell. Flame sling. So I want these two for sure. So I need 6,800.
May the golden order.
Okay, do I have stuff to sell? Question mark.
You're no matter loud. You're.
Ooh. 13 of those bad boys. That's nice. We'll sell the spear. Sell those. Is this guy related to the other one with the sun head? Can't remember the name. Yes. He is related to Golden Mask. He eventually becomes a servant of him. Yeah, I'll sell him. Why not? Okay. And then I gotta remember, where's that one seal? The Giant's Flame Seal. I think it's in Mountaintop of Giants, but I could be wrong. So it's a good question. I should try to figure out what seal I use. Because I don't know if I want to use this one. I don't know what the scaling's at if I level it up. I should Google that really quick. Oh god, what is going on, Google? Oh boy. Let's see. Seals, Elden Ring. Let's see. Giant Seal. Yes, it is in Mountaintop of Giants. So I think we could get Claw Mark basically right away. Yes, it is the Faith Fire based build. That's the Giant Seal. That's the one that I'll get whenever I make it to Mountaintop of Giants. So it'll boost all of the red flame stuff. This one, I think, the Dragon Communion Seal. How is the scaling on that? I know that boosts the dragon incantations. But how's the scaling if I get it to like +2? Would it work for a while? That's terrible for Faith. Got it. Okay. That is your Arcane Seal. I think the Claw Mark Seal is also one I could get. Scaling is... Ooh, Strength and Faith. Nice. I think we'll go get that one. I think we will wait to upgrade and go get that really quick. Yes, War Master Shack. That's where I want to go. I think this will be like my first ever Pyromancer build. I don't think I've ever actually tried to use just magic as my main form of combat. I normally use it to like supplement the build. So it should be fun. Should be interesting. We'll see how far I can make it.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
It's also going to be kind of cool to light everything on fire. Like, if I had one superpower, I would want pyromancy. I think it'd be so cool to have the control over fire. But I want it to the extent that, like, I can manipulate the flames to see how, like, after I throw that fireball and it goes boom, like, I want to manipulate the flames after that. Like, to control how long it burns or where it burns and things like that. That's what I would want to use with my pyromancy, to make it different than what Elden Ring has, or the Dark Souls games, or things like that. I think that'd be pretty sick. No, that's not enough. I doubt this is going to do a lot of damage because he is in water, but... Oh, that's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. You got me on Instagram? Hey, man, I appreciate that. I've got, like, nothing on my Instagram as of now. But that is one of the things... Oh, I forgot to put my flask on there. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, my plan is once we get through Elden Ring's walkthrough and Shadow of the Erdtree walkthrough, my plan is to shift gears with a lot of my videos. Instead of doing a ton of long form content, it's going to be more builds and it's going to be like more builds, maybe a couple of lore videos and a couple other things like that in regards to Elden Ring. Oh, I missed. Got him. Well, that was easy. So my Instagram will actually fill out too, and I'll probably upload all of those short form content videos as YouTube Shorts as well. Because might as well, right? It's the same type of content. It's just in a different place. And I was debating about getting a Twitter, but like Twitter's a place that I just kind of cringe. Because when I was on Twitter in high school and college, like it was like the Wild West for who could say what, and a lot of it was just like, whoa, that's you shouldn't be saying that on social media, but all right. And now I hear that with Elon Musk taking it over, it's kind of the same thing. So yeah. Your channel's more about cinema and video games. That's cool. That's honestly what mine's kind of been on my Instagram feed. I get a lot of Elden Ring content creators that I don't want to say I'm like using as inspiration, because again, like they're doing the similar thing of a lot of From Software content creators, which is just like build videos and things. But I'm looking kind of for... I don't know how to describe it, because it's not like I'm taking their work. I'm not saying what they're saying or anything like that. But I'm looking at what they've done, like the formula for what they've done, and seeing what I can tweak to it to make it my own type of thing. So if somebody's like, here's the best longsword build, and they just talk about one weapon with the level of stats, talismans, and things like that, like, I feel like that's something that isn't necessarily stealing from other content creators, even though it kind of is at the same point. But I kind of want to put my own spin on it, where it's not necessarily just like, okay, go away. I hate those things. Like, it's not necessarily like me being like, oh, somebody just uploaded this video, now I have to make one type of thing. It's like, how can I change this formula to fit me and get my point across as well. Because, like, I don't give a crap about what the strongest weapon is. And I'm sure there are people out there that do. But, like, I want to... If a weapon's really strong, I want to make a build about the lore behind that weapon. You know what I mean? Like, that's my thought on how that works. Or if I know there's a certain point in the lore I want to target, I want to make a build about that point in the lore. And that's one of the things I've actually noticed not a lot of people are doing with build videos. Is their version of lore video, or excuse me, their vision or version of build videos is like, here's the strongest weapon, here's the talismans to use, etc. Like, if I'm going to make a faith build, for example, like the Giant's Flame, obviously it's going to have a lot of the Giant's Flame stuff on there, but I'm going to look up, I'm going to find different weapons or armor or things like that that mention like the Giant's Flame lore in it, and throw that in my build as well to make it a little bit different, almost like you're role-playing as somebody who's in the Giant's Flame universe. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at with some of my build videos. And then there's some that are just going to be pure fun. Like, how weak can you be in Elden Ring? I've thought about that. Like, what's the weakest weapon you could do, aside from being bare hand? Because that's kind of what I've wanted to do, too. Is just do different things where I'm just messing around, having fun. Or like some people have done, making like a joke video of like, be sure to fight the Tree Sentinel when you walk in. He holds one of the best, rarest items in the game that will take you all the way to the end. And things like that. Which in that case, it's kind of true. Oh, excuse me, got the hiccups. Like, the Golden Halberd is actually ridiculous of a weapon. Ow. Got him. Got him. Man, I'm getting a lot of smithing stone ones. You guys see nothing. Y'all see nothing. Ouch. That was the wrong spot to stop running. Ah, that was funny. Ow. Oh, hello. You saw me way earlier than I wanted you to. Oh, you can't dodge. That's cheating. No rats. No. Huh. Stop it. Bad. Woo. Oh god, I thought he was gonna poke me really hard. Got him. Yeah, I'll take it. May you ask me something about Dark Souls 1 Pyromancer stuff? More humanity means more damage, right? That is a great question. I don't know. I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in so long. Oh, I think the only reason to have more humanity in your character is if you're trying to get a couple of different quests done. Like Quaelag's sister, I forget her name. The one who's blind, I think you need to have a certain level of humanity to get her quest done for a specific ending, I think? I don't know. It's been like probably good 5 years since I've played Dark Souls 1. Maybe longer, honestly. It might be like 6 or 7 years. Izalith? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look it up really quick. I can't remember what that character's name is. The Fair Lady, also called the White Lady or Quillan. That's the one that's like all white. Like it's the all white one in wherever location she's at. I'm not sure where she's at, but it's the one that's like half half lady, half insect, kind of like Quelaag. I just don't remember nearly as much as I should about the lore of Dark Souls 1 and the quests of Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Blighttown. Pretty sure, yep. Because it's like right after you beat Quelaag, you should be able to see her sister or meet her sister in that area. That would be one of the examples of like why you'd want higher humanity. Otherwise, I don't think you want high humanity because it's like a valuable resource, you know?
Is anybody there?
So,
Someone who might be interested
yeah.
in rescuing the
Oh, I did that wrong. I was supposed to burn him. Oh well.
I am Kenneth Height. I've seen quite enough.
Kenneth. Calmeth down. Got him. Alright. We did all that nonsense. Dark Souls 1 has its own scaling stuff. Yeah, it does. And I don't remember any of it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember a single thing about it. It's been so long since I've played that game. Alright. What else did I need to do for my build? How much money do I have? Not enough. I need to save my money. Gotta think. Is there anybody I should fight really quick? Because I can't go get the dragon because I don't have enough dex. But I'm also not trying to level up dex because of the build that I'm trying to do. So I don't know. It's a great question, me. It's a great question. Because we could go fight the Crucible Knight. We could go fight the Bloodhound Knight. Darrowil. Could go fight Knight's Cavalry and a couple other bosses. So we'll see. I think we'll try Knight's Cavalry. I think we'll kill that one to get a couple thousand ruins. So we can go buy another spell. Because I'd like the Fireball spell. The Fire Sling.
Oi! You there. Could you help us out, Cully?
Some nights ago, you played the most controversial Rockstar game, Manhunt. I have never heard of that. What's that game about? Alright, we'll do this. Oh, I didn't... I'm dumb. I did not even use the thing. I didn't do the thing. I'm so dumb. I didn't grab him. That was for my other character that I'm thinking. Come on, Knight's Cavalry. Take your time. Oh, that hurt. I'm dead. It's a good thing that guy's kind of dumb, huh? Otherwise, I probably would have gotten smacked there pretty hard. Oh, he got away from me, dang it. Alright, time to poke him. Oh, right in his gullet. I love it. I love how fast this is. I love how fast that spell is. That's a really good spell. It's about a man freed from death row and releases in a place called Carcer City with gangs and etc. Okay. Why was it controversial? You said it was a controversial Rockstar game. What made it controversial? Because I know literally nothing about that game, so I don't think I've ever heard about it. Because I know there are some controversial games that have kind of come out recently. Like, I think one of them was, I don't want to say it's necessarily the game itself either. I think it's more of like who was reviewing it. But I think Mixtape was a game that came out and had really mixed reviews. Because it was basically like a glorified walking simulator. And I think IGN gave it like a perfect 10 out of 10. While everybody else was kind of ragging on it. So... yeah, but I don't know. That's not a game that interests me, so I don't really know much about it. The one who frees you is the director with cameras all over a town, like a reality show, and he got excited. He got excited a whole hold of thugs. Okay, all right, hired thugs to kill you. Okay, interesting. That's a weird game, but I kind of like it. Sounds cool. I'll have to look that up. Check it out. Is it like an open world game, or is it more of like a very linear, straightforward path type of game? Okay, what else do I want to do in here? I gotta think. Is there anything in Limgrave I want to do before going to Weeping Peninsula? Plastic bags, glass shard, butcher knife. There's a lot of gore. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, if there's gore, I'll probably like it. I love games that are very graphic. I don't know who I want to fight. I don't really want to fight Bloodhound Knight, but I guess I will. I also shouldn't have leveled up, I realized. I should have gone back to buy my spell. I'm dumb. I'm used to not playing with magic. And I'm used to just leveling up. Oh well, it's fine. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Oh, I was late. Whew! Thank God he didn't hit me. Man, he is getting roasted. Right in the butt. Wow. Who would have thought magic is overpowered? Who would have thought magic is overpowered? My goodness. It's a linear game. Level design's pretty sick. Dark alleys, madhouse, junkyards, etc. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like unique themes like that. Okay, I think I can buy one of the spells. I'm not sure which one, but I think I can.
Well then.
Yes. Fireballs.
May the golden or
Alright. I think I should at least level up my sword, just in case I need it. Because I know I've got more than enough stones, right? Yeah, 18. I've got enough. Alright, there's that. Is there another seal? Oh, I forgot the one seal. I'm dumb. What is wrong with me? I gotta go to Garank. Forgot about that. And you found out one of the lead directors of the game is Italian? Hey, that's a plus. That's a plus for sure. That's how you know it's good, right? I didn't put on my fire spell. Oh, God. Ah, I'm just a mess today. That's all right. Hello, Garank. I'm here to learn cool things from you. I think I have to have 2 of them to get the stone, right? Oh, no, he just gives it to you. What a legend. Excellent. I'll never be back here again, Garank. That is great news for me. Did you just hear Garank roar? Hear the guy feed me? Yeah. Needs more death. Absolutely. I don't think I've ever had this in Elden Ring. I gotta go out and check that. I think he's this way. I've never had that. That's so sick. I tried to get this in the walkthrough prep, and I never got it. That's so cool. I've never gotten this before. But you can, like, see how he's so mad and everything, and he's howling probably at Marika, because I think he's howling in the direction of the Erd Tree, right? Yeah, he's howling in the direction of the Erd Tree. That's really cool. That's a really cool detail. I like that. You never saw that? WTF? Yeah. It's like it's a secret part of his quest, and I honestly have no idea what triggers it. I've only seen it a handful of times. Like I've only seen people talk about it a handful of times, I should say. That was my first time actually experiencing it. But Garank in his character is just roaring out towards the direction of the Erd Tree. And I think he's like roaring in regards to Marika, the queen he failed. I think. But I'm not 100% sure. Because I've never seen that before. That was really cool. Alright, so we got the golden seed from over here. And now, I gotta think, what should we do? Probably just Weeping Peninsula, right? I don't think there's any other things that I want to fight. Because there's no, like, fire talismans as of yet that I can really get that I'm strong enough to do, I should say, right? Oh, I should probably unclear all of this stuff since I died. Okay, we got the weapon. I don't need to go through Limgrave Tunnel. Golden seeds. Yup. Got those. Physic and Sacred Tear. I've got the Physic, not the Sacred Tear. And then we got the Tears by the Erd Tree. Yup. So now we're on to Weeping Peninsula. Okie dokie. Alright, here we go. Time to go melt a Leonin. Oh, I forgot to put on the one spell again. Dang it. At least I can do that. You heard about a dark version of Alice in Wonderland game? It's a Soulslike. Yeah, it's a Soulslike and it's an extraction game. It's a work in progress. Yep, you're right. It's called Project Rabbit, I believe. Or Rabbit Project. One of the two. I have heard about that as well. I think that's going to be something that's definitely going to pique my interest. Because the Alice in Wonderland story and like the old animated movies actually scared me. I didn't like the Mad Hatter. I thought he was a really creepy thing when I was a kid. And I thought that other different characters in like the 2D version really freaked me out when I was a kid.
I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak.
And then when Johnny Depp took over as the Mad Hatter, and they came out with like the I don't even know what to call it, like the real world, quote unquote, or the CGI oriented one. That one also kind of freaks me out, just because of how he looks, because he just looks off. Which, you know, unironically is good because he's the Mad Hatter. He's supposed to be crazy and crazy looking. So they did a really good job, obviously, is what I'm saying. But when that movie came out, I was like, that thing looks weird. I am avoiding that like the plague. Gimme. I want to sell. Thank you. Oh man, this rain sucks. It's gonna make me not do as much damage now, right? Because I think it's like 10% less with the rain. Oh, you know what's also gonna suck? Is that I'm gonna have to fight the giant with fire. And he's basically gonna take nothing, no damage, the entire time. Do that. And we'll sell those. And what else should I sell? That. I mean, I could do that to get my melee weapon scaling with faith, but then I'm not doing fire, I'm doing holy. It's fine.
Well.
That's creepy stuff for sure. You're a silent movie fan. The movies back in the 20s were so weird. Yeah, they were. I haven't seen a lot of them, but I've seen some of them, and there's some really creepy movies out there. Not gonna lie. Girlfriend and I actually watched a horror movie that came out recently. I shouldn't say recently, like in the last couple of years. It's called Weapons. That movie was weird. Like, I personally did not enjoy that movie. It wasn't scary at all. It just made me laugh repeatedly because of, like, how weird and awkward it was. Because it was just weird. Like, it was just the way that the director tried to portray whatever he was dealing with. Because apparently he made that movie while he was grieving the death of one of his friends, I believe, or a family member. And it was just so weird listening to my girlfriend explain that to me. And I'm like, I got none of that. That he was like grieving or that he was like angry at the loss of someone's death or something like that. And I'm like, I got none of that. I'm going to be honest. I got absolutely none of that. That's not it. I hit the wrong button. Too much Nightreign ingrained into me. Which, that's a game I can't wait to start playing. I feel like I'm gonna cruise through that game. About students in Pennsylvania. Yeah, you have memories of that? That's pretty much it. Yep, there was like the movie is basically saying like one classroom of like 18 kids. All but one of them went missing and nobody knew why. And all but one of them went missing, and like the one kid got grilled by police, by administrators and all that stuff if he knew anything about it. And he said he didn't. And then it shows like parents' perspective, a teacher's perspective, a principal's perspective. Like it was a very interesting movie. I thought it was very unique. But at the same time, I'm also like, some of your choices, director. What the hell? Some of your choices were so weird. Like, it just made me uncomfortable. Like, a couple of times, I just felt my skin crawl. So, again, did a good job at times of really freaking you out. But then he does some other stuff, and it just made me friggin' die of laughter because of how funny it was. Like, I don't know. I don't know. If I was in that movie, I don't know if I'd be screaming or laughing. Because there's some parts in that movie, like, you follow a character in that movie while they're under the influence or the influence of the bad guy, the villain, and the way they run is just so creepy and terrifying and also hilarious. And like, I instinctually saw that and immediately went, that's kind of funny. Like, I think that run is kind of funnier than Naruto running. So whenever that guy came on screen, my girlfriend just laughed at me, and she's like, how can you be laughing? That's terrifying. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure if I saw that in real life, I'd be very creeped out and wouldn't be laughing. But this is a movie. It's funny. That makes me laugh a lot. You have to recover that? Yeah. Maybe on Prime. I don't know if it's on Prime. My girlfriend just rented it off of Voodoo. It was like $4. $4 US on Voodoo, which is like Fandango or whatever it's called. So you just basically rent it for one viewing. And I was like, I told her, I was like, do you regret that decision of renting that movie? Or did you actually like it? And she's like, honestly, I was weirded out through that movie. I don't think I would ever watch that movie again if I have a choice. And I'm like, that's good, because you do have a choice. But apparently, one of the villain of that movie apparently did such a good job and had so much mystery behind the villain that somebody or a lot of people are wanting a movie made about the villain. Which, I don't know if I'd watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I'd watch it. It's a weird thing to try to watch. Alright, there we go. Simple enough. So let's grab that Somber 2 I need, because eventually we'll get either a weapon or a seal that will probably switch to Somber, because I think the giant seal is a Somber seal. I'm not 100% sure. But I have to make it. I have to survive until Mountaintop of Giants, and since you boys never made it out of Liurnia, I don't think I'm going to get there in this run. But we'll see. We'll see. It's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Did I get everything that I wanted to do? No, I didn't do the 2 boss fights. I didn't do the golden seeds. Or no, I did do the golden seed. I just didn't do the boss fights. Ooh, I have enough for that other spell that I want. We'll see if I can use it right away, because I didn't see how much faith that has. Nice! 16 faith. I can use it right away. That's sweet. Bam! Got it. I should also get that memory slot right over by this merchant. I just thought of that. Because I'm probably going to need like 4 memory stones, I think. Because I think there's only like 4 offensive ones. And then I'd want to use Flame Grant Me Strength as well. Simple enough. I wonder where they came up with these names for the different rises. Like, I'm pretty sure I watched an interview of George R.R. Martin talking about Elden Ring, and he didn't even do anything with the actual game that we see. He just wrote the lore 5,000 years before the shattering happened. That's what I believe I think he said he did, which is really cool, because that means all Miyazaki did was like try to come up with a chain of events that led us to becoming the Elden Lord, which is really cool. I like that. I think that's really, really cool. I just wonder how long Miyazaki was in talks with George R.R. Martin about that, because that dude still hasn't finished the Game of Thrones series, which I know a ton of people that are book readers, kind of like me, that want that series to be ended, or to be done. And I think there's only like one more book left before the series is over. Which I have not read that series yet. I like reading series once they are all completed. That guy didn't see me, did he? Nope. Cool. Alright, so I don't really... Do I need to talk to what's his name right now? I don't think so. I think I'll just do it after I get the sword. Oops. I probably should have locked on, but that's fine. I want to go get that smithing stone too. Not much fantasy for this game overall. Ronnie, Renala, Rolana, Godric, Godfrey, Godwin, Margit, Morgott. Yeah. Yeah, you got to think back, though, to Game of Thrones. Like, you had the Lannisters. Almost all of them had a similar name. Or the Targaryens. All had a similar sounding name. And the Starks and all of the other houses all had similar sounding names. So, you can definitely tell George wrote his fair share of the lore. Because you got to remember, all those dudes were around 5,000 years ago. If not all of them, almost all of them were. Alright, here we go. I would love a prequel game to the Elden Ring. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe have Godwin the Golden be alive, and maybe he becomes the Solaire of Elden Ring 2. Granted, ideally, if From Software does release a new game, I want a completely new universe. Because Elden Ring is really, really cool and all, but I like new stuff where nobody's known anything and they're discovering everything for the first time. That's what I really like about certain video games. That's why I'll probably be sad if there's a part of me will probably be sad if there's ever a Bloodborne 2. I doubt there will be, but if there ever is a Bloodborne 2, I will probably cry tears of joy and tears of sorrow, because I know Bloodborne 2 will not be as good as Bloodborne. Still have to try Morgott's Curse Blade. That is a fun weapon, dude. I enjoy that. I enjoy that weapon a lot. Its Ash of War is so cool with Blood Flame. I also just like the look of it, like with the rainbow colors on it and everything. And I believe that is his own blood that he infused with the steel to make the weapon. Like, how cool is that? Ow, holy crap. No, there's the run. I dodged the wrong way. I knew it as soon as I did it. I knew it as soon as I did it. God dang it. That sucks. I deserve it. I didn't even... Oh, God. I didn't even grab the Sacred Tears. I deserved that. I deserved that 1,000 times. I didn't do, like, anything on my run. Anything on my list that I'm supposed to do. I 100% deserve that. Alright, well, let's spin the wheel again and see what we get. Elden Ring builds. And here we go. Ooh, fists. Fist weapons, cool. I gotta think, where's the fists at? I gotta Google it, hang on. Because I know there's like 2 different fists that we can get in Limgrave. I just don't remember where. Spiked Kestis is from Gastok. Oh, that sucks. That's behind Margit. Isolated Merchant in Dragonburrow is the Spiked Kestis. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad. The Iron Balls are dropped from Blackguard Big Boggart. I think we'll try the Spiked Kestis. I think we'll do that. Alright, new game. God, that's a bummer. I was actually really excited to try the Faith builds a little bit more. Spiked Kestis would be, I believe, strength weapon, right? Is that what it was? Let me check. Yes, strength weapon. Okay. So, I guess that means we should do the warrior class, huh? Since it has the highest strength. But I don't think I'll get it right away, or I'll be able to use it right away. Let's just do Vagabond. It'll be fine. Oh, that's not how you spell Deathless. There we go. Money. And bam. Alright. Let's see. Is that everything? Yes. God, I was actually ready to use Faith for once. I was actually excited for magic. I'm never excited for magic unless I'm playing Nightreign. Fabio's curse strikes again. You right. You right. I don't think that one was your fault, though, bud. I think that was me. That was 100% me, because I was like, I know I can charge this and hit him really hard with fire. And I just shouldn't have. I should not have. I should have ran away and dodged the correct way so I could light him up in the butt really hard. But oh well, that's fine. No big deal. Alright, now the tricky part though is, like, I can't move on or technically start the run until I get the weapon. That's like the only rule that keeps me alive, technically. Because, like, if I die, I would have to start all over, and there's no point in starting completely all over again. You know what I mean? If I haven't got the weapon or leveled up or anything. So, the tricky part is going to be trying to get that weapon, because there's a lot of dogs, and the dogs suck. The dogs suck. They're going to be hiding around that shack. And it's going to be very tough to get to. Does Elden Ring have that speed cast stuff if you level up Dex? That's a great question. I have no idea. I don't use magic very often, so if it does, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I know they had that throughout the Dark Souls series as well, to an extent. I think they like hard capped that though at certain points. I don't remember what they were. Because that's like a very minute, detailed stat thing that is way above my knowledge. But I know they have different talismans in the game that we could have put on, like Radagon's icon to shorten casting speed. And then in the DLC, there's a talisman that shortens it to the utmost as well, which is kind of cool. Because then you don't even need to level up whatever level you're using to get that. You can just slap that puppy on, you're already up there to the max. I will say this, if this run goes absolutely horribly, I might, just because I'm feeling Elden Ring Nightreign, I might swap to Nightreign for it. Just because I've had the itch to play that the last 3 or 4 days and I haven't had a chance. I was going to last night, but I worked a 10-hour day and I was so exhausted. You remember Dark Souls 3 has a soft cap worth 45 dex about the full speed cast ability? Yeah, I remember something like that. I couldn't remember if it was like 35 or 45, but 45 sounds right. That's a game I'm actually excited to put on the channel too. That'll probably be once I finish the more recent games that they've played, like or they've released, like Nightreign and Armored Core, because Armored Core is so good. It's such an underrated game. It's such a fun one, and it's like one of the only shooter games that I'm actually pretty stinking good at because it's a Souls game. It's pretty close to a Souls game, I should say. Like, obviously, level design and things like that is way different than what other From Software games are, so it doesn't necessarily feel like a Souls game in that regard, but in terms of enemies, boss builds, especially that, the customization that you can do in that game, oh, man, it is a fantastic game. It's so criminally underrated. Like, I would put it in a Souls spot, because you can have your different melee or your combat or your ranged builds, your mid-range, close range, or you're just no range with melee. Like, there's so many cool builds that you can put in there, and fine-tuning your mech, your Armored Core is so sick.
And I can also that you're not then why I am caught.
And then to get, like, the true ending of the game, you have to beat the game 3 times. That's so cool.
Goodbye.
I love that. Didn't watch the last Sekiro stream. How was it? It was pretty good, dude. I absolutely demolished the late game bosses. Like, I don't think I had a true death where I ended up losing all of my cherry blossoms and whatnot, or whatever it is that lets me revive myself. I forget what they're called. Sakura droplets. But I did also die in the gauntlet. The gauntlet did get me. I did the mortal journey and I died to, oh, who was it? I don't even remember who I died to. Oh, it was Lady Emma. Lady Emma got me because I haven't fought her in forever. Because I almost never do the shooter ending. But it was fun. If you have a chance, go back and watch it. You'd see some pretty fun gameplay. And you just get to see me absolutely wreck every boss in the mortal journey. Because I think I beat Sekiro with like over an hour and a half left. Or something like that. And then I made it like a quarter of the way through the mortal journey and died like a buffoon. But other than that, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. That game is so good. All of their From Software games are so good.
Have they, sir, but you? I can turning route to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will summon torrent. Treat him with. Shall I turn? Let my hand.
No, I didn't want to level up. Oops. That was the wrong button. I was thinking the wrong thing. Okay, since we're not using magic, I don't need my blue flask. Boom, got it. Alright, let's grab map piece. And I gotta remember what the heavy whetstone is at. I think that's the one in Stormvale Castle. Right next to the Misericordi, whatever it's called. That dagger that I was trying to find at the start of the stream and then eventually died. That game has some cool references to Tenchu Stealth Assassin. You think you mentioned that some time ago? I remember you mentioned that, yeah. Yeah, that was one. I like when games put in other forms of content, lore, or anything like that that other people have known of and put them in. Like, I really enjoy that Miyazaki puts something related to Berserk in Elden Ring, or in every game he makes. Like, I love that so much. I'm not gonna die if I'm running this way, am I? Oh god, I might die if I go that way. Jesus. Alright, there we go. That's better. Now I'm not gonna die.
Hello?
Sup, dude?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Help me.
I'm ignoring you, though.
Hello? Anyone?
Oh, I got a phone call. Hang on. Sorry, I gotta take this. It'd be my parents. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had a, parents didn't realize I was streaming, so they were calling to ask me about dinner. Because I forgot that they were going to take me to dinner. Because I'm definitely the one who's going to be getting the free meal and definitely not buying. As it's almost their birthday. Or my mother's birthday, so, yeah. Alexander the Immortal NPC. If only that were true, because technically, like, every time those the innards get into another jar, the stronger will takes over. I believe is what the part of the lore is for the jar warriors. But I could be thinking about it differently. I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Oops. Haha. Ow. Ow. Right in the back. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh god. No! Dang it. Well, I mean, the run doesn't really end because, you know, I didn't get the weapon. I'd just be doing the exact same thing again. So, we'll say technically we started over. We'll say technically we started over. We got to get our weapon first. Although now, no, I would say technically I should be going to get the weapon and then coming back. But my other rule is if I triggered a boss, I gotta fight the boss. So I don't know. I'll let it slide this time, because again, I would just be running right back here again. I think that's the first time this dude's killed me, though, in forever. Oh god, that was so close. No problem, man. All right, cool. I'm glad you're not gonna yell at me for breaking my own rule. Oh, he's behind me. Sick. I love when he's over here because it's a lot easier to kill him. Man, I'm so important right now. I even have my girlfriend texting me. You're calling 911? That's illegal. That's illegal. You definitely shouldn't be calling it over a video game. You sound like me when I was playing Call of Duty when I was like 9. I'm calling 911. You hurt my feelings. You insulted my mom. Alright, we should definitely have enough now, because I think it's 4,000 to buy it. So we should be good. Yeah, I was going to come over during that Faith build, or the Pyromancer build. I was going to come that way and get that, I think it's a Fire Talisman over there. I think that's what that NPC drops. It's either Fire or Faith. And either way, I'd probably throw it on, because it'd help out. Since, you know, Faith build and everything. But somebody had to die. Oh well. It's fine.
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering
Alright, I see my target off in the distance. That shack over there is where I'm going. Then we can actually start the run and get all the golden seeds and the sacred tears and the yada yada nonsense. I wonder what the Ash of War is going to be, because I don't remember what the Ash of War on fist weapons are. I hope it's not something dumb like Endure. What would be really cool to do sometime would be like the dry leaf arts, but that's once we get to the DLC. And like I talked about a couple streams ago, I'll probably do the DLC as its own run or its own challenge because of how annoying that place is. And I say that in a good way, because I think the DLC is very good. It's just, man, it's not fun sometimes. Like, there's some sections where I'm like, oh my god, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Like, I don't know if anybody's watched the, my DLC playthrough that I've been going through, but let me tell you what, in the newest episode that I've got up, or I should say the newest episode that'll be out on Monday, your boy lost his dang mind a couple times throughout that 3-hour-long playthrough at just enemies in the level. It's not like it was a boss or anything. It was literally just the enemies in the level. The stinking Fire Knights are redonkulous. Oh god. Please. Please let me rest. Thank you very much. Whew. Hopefully he didn't kill the merchant.
Well, it's been an age. How can I?
4,000. Purchase. Buy. Nice.
Have a safe.
Alright, let's get out of here before I accidentally trigger the bell-bearing hunter, because that would not be okay with me. And now we can go in the tunnels. Start punching things. There we go. Alright, troll, I'm coming for you. I gotta get all the smithing stone ones I can. I don't think I need a shield on right now. I think I could take that off. Yeah. Do I only have one on now? Yes, I do. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's see how well my fisticuffs work. That's pretty good. I didn't think that'd do that much. Wow, I didn't realize these would actually hit that hard. Okay. I thought they'd hit pretty wimpy. How's the charge attack? Ooh! Man, okay. Alright, that's pretty sick. We're definitely going to need to get the charge talisman and go charge attacks on this build. Oh god, I got the rat behind me. Just the basic attack is just a punch for R2. Interesting. Weird. I did not know that. I've never used these weapons before. I think I use more claws than fists whenever I use punchy stuff. Alright, now how does it do against dogs, though? That's the real question. Not bad, not bad. Now let's see with the one that's aggroed, how well we do. Oh, that range is gonna get me. That range is gonna get me. Whew! Nice, there we go. God, one little tap does that much. That's good. I'm surprised. I am pleasantly surprised. Doesn't this also do bleed as a passive? It does. 45. Okay. I might have to put some levels into Arcane with this build then. Because I think that'll help get more bleed. Or I might have to go run into Caelid and get that, what's it called? Lifesteal Fist. Oh god, that was my jump. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. You see nothing down there. Oh god, what just went in my eye? That felt horrible. Oh. Goodness, that felt horrible. Ow. Hey, my punches hit harder. Don't be that guy. pretty much at the boss. Let's see how the punchies work on him. I imagine 2 charge attacks would still do still stagger, right? Even though I am just punching at his ankle. Or his shin. Well, it is his shin. This is shin. Shin stuff does hurt. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, it does. That's awesome. That is not nearly as much damage as I would have liked. Ha 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 ha! Get you wrecked. Woo! There's the bleed. With the visceral to finish. Let's go. That was pretty good. That was clean. Flawless victory, baby. Flawless victory. That was pretty clean, even though I did kind of miss part of the charged attack. Overkill? For sure. 100%. I want that talisman, so we gotta go here. That should be the fastest way to get it, I believe. Oh, because then I can really get some overkill going with these fists. Then once I get the talismans and stuff, I'm going to need to go grab the golden seeds that I haven't grabbed already. Which, if I had to guess, I don't think I've got the one by War Master Shack yet. Or Stormhill Shack. I haven't gotten Kenneth Height yet, which I'll do right after I get the Sacred Tear and the Physic and all that stuff here. And then we'll go hunt some bosses. I feel like if this is the character that wins it, though, that's going to be a tainted W. Since I technically died in this run. Technically. Even though we would have done the exact same thing again. To get exactly where we were. So, I don't know. Alright, Kenneth. I gotta help out the great Kenneth Height. I gotta show him my martial arts move. My boxing ability. That's one thing I've actually debated getting back into, because I used to be a black belt when I was like 16, 17, something like that, when I was in high school. I did Taekwondo for probably a decade, and I reached black belt around whatever age it was that you could finally be a black belt, so. Oh god, don't fall off. Yay! I didn't fall off, let's go. Fabio, you didn't jinx it this time. Got it. Here comes Rocky Marciano. Hey, not wrong, you're not wrong. But since my character is a girl though, and I feel like we'd wanna change the name to like $1 Million Baby. Isn't there a movie called that? I feel like Clint Eastwood directed that one. So I've heard that before. I just don't remember if that is like a boxing movie. I know I've seen it. It's just been like a decade or two since I've seen it. That guy was originally 20 miles from your house. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. That reminds me of somebody I don't want to say grew up with, but I played baseball my freshman year of high school with a guy who eventually went on to play professional football in the NFL. Or I should say American football. He was a senior when I was a freshman, and I had a couple conversations with him, practiced with him a couple times for baseball. Watched him hit a couple of home runs because he was an absolute beast. And I believe he's still in the NFL, which is pretty cool. Alright, there's the golden seed. Nice. Yeah. It's really nice, except for when people are like, oh, were you like best friends with him? And I was like, no. No, I was not. My class size when I graduated high school was 350. No, you did not know everybody in your class. And like his was probably closer to 300. So, no, just because I knew him does not mean like we were friends. It's not like I grew up in a small town somewhere where my graduating class was 20. Like my cousin. Because my cousin graduated high school with 20 other kids, and he graduated with like I don't remember what the term is. It's not valedictorian, but I think it's like with honors. And I think he was like one of 3 kids, 3 out of the 20 who graduated with honors. So it wasn't like everybody cared that much about school where he was at. So, yeah. Which, I mean, they still cared enough to graduate, which is a good thing. Because I don't know if you've paid attention to American education, but there's a lot of kids here in this country that don't care, and that's a problem. Because, like, even if you don't use the basic education you get from school, there's still so much benefit it does just for your overall life. Like, it teaches you how to work hard. It teaches you how to learn. That's so important that so many people just don't care about. All right, time to get our, what you call it, golden seeds. All right, we need a weapon, a Limgrave tunnel. And then we are on Golden Seed, Stormhill Shack. We already did Kenneth Height. And we already got the one at Fort Height. Nice. Alright, so I can cross off my golden seeds. And then we did get the Physic and Sacred Tears in Limgrave. Got the Tears by the Erd Tree, which I need to put on right now. And then... Alright, now we're on to Weeping Peninsula. How much of smithing stones do I have? 12. Excellent. Let's go Church of El, because it's faster. And we'll level this bad boy up to +3. Ah, hello, Ronnie. Pleasure to meet you. I can indeed call it. Yep. I have a Honda Accord. You jealous? It's not very good because it's a Honda Accord, but it's a Honda Accord. There we go. Excellent. And I guess we just start riding. You know, I guess we just start riding. Because I don't have a Grace that's closer. That dude sounded like me in the morning. Especially this morning. Like, I woke up very sore from my 10-hour day at work yesterday. So there's this dude in the front office who doesn't pay attention to how he schedules things. For me. Or any coach, really. But he scheduled me for 9 straight hours of coaching. Did not even think like, oh, this guy might want to eat lunch soon or something like that. So it was a little frustrating to try to deal with. This might take a while. Because my charged attack is not going to do much. God, the range is going to take me a while to get used to, too. Man, hey, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You don't even know. Yeah, just beat him to death. Beat him. Beat him. Nice bleed proc. That was excellent. That was very delicious. I actually love reading books with dragons in them. Like, dragons are probably one of the coolest, if not the coolest, fantasy creature out there. And I love books that have dragons in them. Like, I don't read smut or anything like that, but I actually do really like the dragons in Fourth Wing. The dragons in Fourth Wing are freaking cool. If you haven't read that book, I understand. Not everybody likes smut. I don't like smut. I think it's dumb that they include it in a lot of different books. Or I should say that it's its own genre. But I think the dragons are sick. Because there's like different classifications of dragons, different colors of dragons. Dragons give their riders different magical abilities. It's really cool reading about that stuff. There haven't been very many books with dragons I don't like. Oh god, I almost died. A cool creature which changes from East to West culture. Yep, and the cool thing about it is every culture has a dragon. That's the cool part. So that makes you think, like, maybe dragons did exist because every culture has one. Every culture. They have some sort of scaly beast that could fly. It's really cool. That's one of the reasons why I love dragons so much, too. Like, I'm a guy who would love to get tattoos, like, just all over my body, but they're expensive, so I don't. I would love to get a dragon tattoo somewhere, because I think dragons are so sick. Especially, like, a Japanese dragon. Oh, those ones are probably my favorite. Like, yes, wings are cool, but, like, the Chinese, Japanese dragons are so sick. I love them. I love their lore in mythology. Like, I'm not an expert by any means, but I really like what they represent in that culture compared to, like, the medieval ones where, oh, they're all bad and evil and everything like that. Wait, where am I going? What am I doing? Yep. Weeping Peninsula. I feel like there's something else I was supposed to do, too. But I've got everything highlighted in Limgrave. Oh, you know what? I didn't kill the dragon. That was the thing. I didn't kill the big dragon. That's what I was supposed to do. So I actually have levels and don't die right away. I should go do that. We can go 18 there and 17. Nice. So now we want to go back here and get the flail, because I don't think I grabbed that already. And then let's go get the dragon. I knew I was forgetting something, and I knew it was something simple. I just was not smart enough to remember what. You still remember Kiryu's tattoo from Yakuza series on his back? He's called the Dojima Dragon for a reason. Yeah, that is the series I have not learned too much about, but I've watched like one game and I don't remember what Yakuza game it was. But that I'm pretty sure I know what dragon tattoo you're talking about. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like the Yakuza style tattoos too. Like that Japanese art style is just really cool to me. It's got its own unique aesthetic that I really enjoy. Like if I were to get tattoos on me, which one day I eventually will, I want almost all of my tattoos either done with Japanese traditional or American traditional done. Because I just really like how those styles work and how the colors clash together. Alright, time to go kill the mother of dragons. Daenerys Targaryen Greyole herself. I also love that this dragon is so old that it's just basically dying of old age, and it's just so old it can't stand up anymore. I think that's so cool. That just tells you how many thousands of years that thing has lived. And since it doesn't look like it has broken horns on its back or anything like that, so it's basically gone unchallenged or uncontested. Because you don't even really see like scars on it as well. It's so cool. Like I really love how like the storytelling is done, the environmental storytelling is done in this game. It's so good. You've never read the Game of Thrones books, but you're sorry how the last season ended? Oh, same. That last season is not very good. Like, I still enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, because I like Game of Thrones. I thought the way the directors went with it was okay. I feel like they could have done better, but I also would say, like, it's alright. It's not like the worst thing in the world that they've done. Oh, I can't hit him here, okay. Like, it's not the worst thing that they could have done or could have made, but there's definitely a few plot holes that they just made and then didn't do anything about. And they did not handle characters well at all in that last season. And everything, like the pacing of the season was just rough. Like, it was just a rough season. I really liked the foreshadowing that a lot of the characters and actors did once the show ended, and they're like, yep, we've racked up recording of the last season, and they're like, oh, is there anything that we need to be aware of? And they're just like they just have body language like, you don't want to know, it's not very good. Like, everybody had an idea of how the last season was gonna end, and they were not right. You mean all that accuracy on the show rushed in the last parts? Yeah, 100%. It was so rushed. Like, the pacing in the last season was brutal. Because, like, the individual episodes themselves, I thought were shot really cool. Like, the fight scene between the Night King's army and basically the living and the dead. I thought that was shot ridiculously cool. I thought the pacing in that particular episode was awesome. But I did not like the pacing in the rest of the show because there was so much that they had to go. And they're like, well, we'll just make sure the final confrontation happens and everybody dies. But there's not enough build up to it to show like the final decision of Game of Thrones happening the way it did. You know what I mean? Like with Daenerys dying and Jon Snow being the one to do it and all that stuff. Like, it would have been fine if they did that. But just make the season like 3 more episodes long, 2 more episodes long, so we can actually see Daenerys Targaryen actually become unhinged instead of just somebody who mourns the loss of her best friend. You know what I mean? Because, like, she didn't really go insane. She was just pissed off. And they killed her because she's like, oh, another mad Targaryen. An insane Targaryen. No, not my thought. Everybody makes mistakes. I feel like that's something she could have overcome, but that's whatever. It is what it is. At least they didn't do it what The Witcher did. Firing their best actor, the one who literally did everything possible to make the show great. They just parted ways with him because of creative differences. When he's like, we have everything we need and you're just not following it. So, yeah, I would have loved to see that guy actually create his own Witcher series and play Geralt of Rivia till the end of the show, but oh well. Your last fantasy stuff you saw was the Wheel of Time, not bad. That you read or that you saw? Because I didn't know there was a Wheel of Time movie. I know that book is a series now, which I haven't read. That's on my list. But yeah, I've heard that series is really, really good. It's one of the best fantasy series out there. But for me, my favorite is the Stormlight Archive. It's such a well-written story. Like, every book is so good. If I were to give each book a letter grade, every single one is at least an A. Oh, it's a series on Prime? Okay, cool. My girlfriend and I typically rotate between paying for different subscription services like Netflix and Amazon and things like that, so I might have to watch that the next time we get Amazon Prime. 15. Jesus, all the way up to 28. My God. We'll go 25. And we'll just... Yeah. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Is there an Ash of War I can get for this yet? I gotta think. Because I think there's like Lifesteal Fist somewhere over here. I think we'll try that. Yeah, we'll go that way. See what happens. Because I want to have more of a better bleed scaling, but I don't think Bloody Slash would work since, you know, I'm punching. So I don't know. We'll see. I think a Frost Infusion as well would be really good on this weapon too. But I'm not going to be having I'm not going to have a chance at that until Liurnia. Which, who knows if I'll make it that long. I feel like I will. This weapon's pretty cool. And since it has bleed innately on it, I think I'll be able to get it to proc pretty quickly. Alright, if my memory serves me, it should be on this path somewhere to the left. But I don't remember where. I really don't want to aggro the pests, because I will probably get demolished if, like, multiple pests see me at once. I hear it. Right here. Is that it? Nice. Excellent. I was pretty close. Holy crap. That was just from random memory. My God, I'm a legend. I'm an absolute legend. I have never used this, so I don't even know what this does. I can't put it. I can't equip it. Oh, I guess I got to go to the round table first.
Very let my hand.
Take your time, game. Take your time. Take your time. There we go. Well, I think it's because I didn't grab the wet blade, actually. I think that's why. Nope, I don't want to upgrade. Ash of War. Occult? Weird. Huh. I would not have guessed that it's occult. I thought it would have been arcane. Grab my hand, never ending story. Yeah. Alright. Do I want that? I don't know. Because it gives me less bleed. Weird. Very weird. Alright, let's go grab that, whatchamacallit, so we can get the standard scaling on it. Or quality scaling, excuse me. Oh god, hiccups. I thought I was hearing them come down here. I'm like, they're not supposed to come down here. That's illegal. Alright, and then now we can actually go to Weeping Peninsula. Alright, well, I guess Storm Stomp it is. It didn't get rid of my bleed? No, okay, good. I wonder what a good Ash of War would be for this weapon.
Hello, my type engine. My name is.
Like, I think Hornfrost Stomp would be good if I was doing Frost, but kind of want to lean towards quality or bleed.
Thank him, please.
Because I know the late game bosses are pretty weak to bleed. Not as weak to Frost. Although Radagon is like only weak to Frost. He doesn't proc bleed at all, I don't think. Your girlfriend keeps trolling you because I don't want to see Lord of the Rings series. You don't want to. Like Lord of the Rings series. Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite fantasy world ever. Like Stormlight Archive and Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, those two worlds, the best in fantasy in my opinion. And oh my god, the series on Amazon, it's so brutal. It's tough to watch. I'm gonna be honest. It's tough to watch. Like, I got really sad when I watched it my first time. Because the characters, or some of the characters are kind of interesting. But the way the way that they chose to write certain things and then twist the lore and the mythology of Middle Earth, you don't want to watch it. Let's just put it that way. You don't. Although the dude who plays, I forget the character's name in the first season. That dude did a good job. I think everybody else was pretty mid, in my opinion. Pretty mid. Where is Pastime Tonight? Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's not good. Like, I got really excited for one season because I was like, oh, they're gonna put a Balrog in the season. Nothing. There's nothing with the Balrog. Absolutely nothing. They had it for one scene and that was it. And I'm like, where's the Balrog? That's what your boy wants. Why no Balrog? And there's nothing. There's nothing with it for an entire season. good move, sir. Oh, that was a weird hitbox, but okay. Oh my god, this weapon is just barely like scratching him. And it's +3, right? I'm pretty sure it's +3. Yeah, it's +3. Why am I hitting so soft? We're almost there. Wow. Wow. I am getting my butt absolutely stomped. No! Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second. Time out. What just happened? I can't believe I died to a Knight's Cavalry. Oh my god. I'm like the worst Elden Ring player ever right now. Holy crap. Whew. Oh my Jesus. Homing. Yeah. Whew. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some water really quick. Oh, and I also touched a wire. That's not good. That's not good. I touched a wire. There we go. And we're back. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. That was... Whew! I can't get over that. That was rough. That was impressive by that dude. First Knight's Cavalry that's killed me in a very long time. Good for him. Good for him. All right, now, I only got like 40 minutes left of the stream. I kind of want to switch to Nightreign. You good with that? Because if you're not, I'm doing it anyway. Because I think Nightreign would be really fun today. Good way to end the stream with a little bit of intensity. A little bit of intensity. It's a very, very, very fast-paced game. A little bit faster than Elden Ring. Sorry, I had a text from my girlfriend. Alright, let's see if I can beat a Night Lord solo. we're going to use my souped up, ridiculously good Executor. Maybe. Maybe. I got to look at my relics. Yeah, we're locked in. We're locked in. I just want to change my skin really quick. Fabio, have you played any Nightreign at all? If you're there. Because if you haven't, sorry, brother, you're going to get some spoilers. Let's see, which ones do I want to do? Never played this one? Okay, so I won't spoil anything too much. We'll just do, we will just do a single expedition of our first Night Lord. So it's basically like the first boss that you have to beat in order to progress anything. So I won't spoil anything too much. You're cool with spoilers? No worries? Okay, sweet. So, this game is so much faster than Elden Ring. It's honestly one of the things I love more about it than Elden Ring. It's such a cool game. And since the Deathless run's been kicking my butt, it's going to be really fun to play a game that hopefully I don't die in. Nearly as much. Ooh, I got a world event. Oh, crap. All right. In Tricephalos, weak to holy, we got no holy places. That's lovely. Alright, so we gotta kill these nerds as quickly as we can, because we're trying to go, just grab that, whatever it is. Because we gotta get our passives up immediately. And we gotta level up. Fire attack power, That's fine. Wow, he missed. How do you miss me? I'm point blank. Come on, bud. Alright, what's in the chest? I guess. I don't ever dash, though. That's fine. And where's my grace? That's fine. Should be one at the bottom of the hill, right? Yep. Alright, where should I go next? Probably the cathedral or the camp, I guess. So if you don't know, Fabio, in Nightreign, the map changes every time in slight ways. Like it's not a huge change generally. Although you did get lucky, you get to see a world event, which is pretty cool. I got the mountain, which is pretty fun. Is it Banished Knights? I don't want it to be Banished Knights. Can it be the lion? The lion's fun. Ah, crap. It's Banished Knights. That sucks. Well, we'll do the halberd boy first. Ow. Nice. So, in each class, or with each class, I should say, you have different builds and whatnot, and obviously your boy chose the Sekiro character, because it's so much fun to play with. And you have different bosses in different camps that drop different loot. All the loot's random, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's go to that last boss. Or last two bosses, I should say, since I got my ult up already. And here we go. Is that a deflect? Yes, it is. They put a little bit of Sekiro in this game, and I love it. It is probably the class I'm best with. Like, I'm pretty good with Wilder, pretty good with Raider, decent with Recluse, but definitely Executor is my best. I don't want to say I don't die very often with Executor, but I do the most damage with this dude, for sure. Come here, friend. So this deflect does have a downside. I didn't realize I was that low on health. This deflect does have a downside. You have no mobility, and the different passives you can put on your character with the relics also change what negative effects you can have. Well, I didn't want to mute my microphone. My goodness. All right. Well, this just got way harder, which is unfortunate. Because now I'm back down to level 1, as you can see. I also need to... that one. There we go. Now that's better. So I also can't use any items other than healing. Oh my god, I did it again! Ah, I'm rough. I'm rusty. It's fine. I'll probably still make it through night 1. Night 1's not that hard, normally. We'll go this way. There's a jump pad over here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Is this a roguelike style? You die, you lose everything? In some ways, yeah. You can only lose a run if you die to a night boss. So if you die to these ones, it doesn't really mean much. But if you die to a field boss like this or like a camp boss, you only just lose the levels, which you can get back if you... actually, what was that? Yes, I want that. Which you can get back if you kill the enemy that's holding it, or if you are... really? No weapons? That sucks. You can get back either by killing the enemies that have it, or if you just run up and find them. It's kind of like Bloodborne in a way. You don't want to stay in one area too long, though, because you want to keep moving. That way you can get more loot. Got it? Yeah. But it's really fun. Like, I enjoy the roguelike nature of this game. I wish there was more to it, though. I wish there was more to it, but it's really good game. It takes some getting used to when you're used to the slow pace of Elden Ring and how, like, the traversal works and everything like that. So, yeah. But it's really good. Oh, I thought that'd be enough to stagger. Stop running and hit him. There we go. Hey, Rob. Do you always play Nightreign solo? Normally, I play with my girlfriend. And I think if she finds out that I'm doing this without her, she's probably going to yell at me. So, yeah. But normally, when I play on stream, which this is the first time I have, yes, I'll be playing solo. I don't get a chance to play solo very often, because I got a loving girlfriend who wants to play with me all the time, which is kind of nice. Let me see, where else should I go? You love multiplayer? The multiplayer is fun. I do have a couple buddies that I'll play with every now and again, but that's rare. We work so many different hours that it's tough for us to get online at the same time. But I have beaten every boss in Nightreign. I have not beaten every boss solo yet. It's a very, very fun game. And I decided today'd be a good day to get some Nightreign in on the channel, since I haven't had a chance to make videos for it yet. But that's coming. That'll be after our Shadow of the Erdtree's over. Ooh, I'll take item discovery. I don't want the FP one. That one. That's what I wanted. I'm a little rusty. Today. Ooh, meteoric flame. I will take. We'll get rid of that. Okay. God, I'm only level 3. That's rough. Are there any field bosses around where I'm at? Yeah, lion. Let's go. Miss me. You shoot for level 7 or higher, night 1? Yeah, I try to go at, I'm normally like 7, 8, or 9, honestly. I've just chose the Banished Knights camp way too early. And I died a couple times there. But it's fine, I'm not worried about it. We'll be just fine. Stance breaking, yes please. There we go. I gotta think. Is there anything else around here that I could do? Probably this fort, because the tree's gonna be up north. Ooh, fort looks like it's gonna be a Victoria Maiden since the health bar popped up. Alright, here we go. Right to the fort. Also, isn't there a boss up like actual north over there? Because if it's like a weaker field boss, maybe I'll do that. Ooh, I think it's a tree sentinel. Nope, we're not doing that. I don't have time. Maybe if I was like level 7, probably had a better weapon, then I would. Oh, it's not a Victoria Maiden. What the heck? It's a captain. Come here, friend. Wow. Wow, I didn't realize he was that weak. Okay. Oh, yes. 1,000 times yes. That makes my Golden Slash redonkulous. And Ash of War a lot stronger, too. Okay, is there a stone sword key in here? Yes. Let's grab that over the lightning grease. And then let's see if I can get that done. Oh, come on. Run, me, run. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to have a shot, but we'll see. If it's something really quick, maybe. Because I do have my Ash of War. Or my Ash of War. My ult. God, words are hard. Oh, God, no. That's the worst. Oh, God. That's the worst one I could have done. Do I play on computer or console? I am playing on a PS5 Pro as of right now. Ow. That is legitimately the worst boss I could have gotten. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Well, we're going into night 1 at level 5, boys. It should be fine. The level 1 bosses are pretty easy. Same as what you play on? Oh, that's cool. I really enjoy my PS5 Pro. It's pretty fun. I've had it for a couple months now, and it's awesome. There's some games I don't notice the difference between the PS5 and the Pro, but like, there's a pretty big difference in some games. Ooh, my favorite. You give me Bell-Bearing Hunter. He's so much fun with this character. Got him. Alright, who's next? Alright, bell-bearing hunter, where are you at? I was thinking he was going to spawn in already. There we go. Hot start. Hot start. God, it's a lot of damage. Favorite part. Oh, I love that move. First time you played this game, you were so lost and died level 1 or died night 1. I think everybody's done that, dude. Everybody. Because you don't know where you're going. It's similar but different than Elden Ring. So I think everybody would have done that. I know I did. I know it took me probably 4 runs to make it through night 1. Because I just didn't know where to go or what to do. Alright, now I'm gonna just ignore the dragon completely, because I despise fighting that dragon. Especially solo. With the countless frost things that happen and all the other nonsense that he has under his sleeve. So I'm gonna ignore the ice dragon, but I'll fight pretty much everybody else. We'll see if we can clear the mountain. Yeah, that tree sentinel will probably drop me something good. Actually, I'm gonna go kill the tree sentinel. Because I should get about halfway. Halfway with my ult. Oh, I didn't get it, dang it. Ha! Missed me. Nailed it. Nailed it. Miss me. Nailed it. God, this playthrough is just so much fun. I love Executor. Definitely. What hit me? Come again for Big Fudge? Come again for Big Fudge? I don't know. I'm guessing my guard was behind the hitbox. It's about the only thing I can think of. That's alright. That's probably the only way that dude could have killed me. That's fine. He's basically dead. Got him. Alright, I need my money. Excellent. Ooh, that's not bad. Ooh, yeah, guard counters. Guard counters are awesome. Alright, should I stop in the village? See if there's a good weapon? 'Cause I know they got a good talisman. But maybe they got a good weapon. Who knows? Maybe Rivers of Blood's up there. That makes the Executor just absolutely stupid when you get Rivers of Blood. Wending Grace. I could buy that. Eh. Yeah, we'll buy the Wending Grace, and then we'll just move on. Alright, time to speed run the mountain, because we don't actually fight things right away. We just venture for the big buff. which is going to be kind of helpful, actually, for us with Tricephalos. Or Gladius, I think his name is. Ignore the monkey. We don't need him. We can come back later. Ignore the dragon. We're not fighting him. The dragon sucks. As long as it doesn't shoot its frost breath, I'll be okay. Nailed it. Oh god, I almost ran right into that. I forgot the birds drop down. Now we come up top to this chain. And here we are pretty much at the power up. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Oh god, my nose. Why is it so itchy today? Alright, we got the power up. Now I think we head to that guy. I love that there's no fall damage. That makes life feel so great. Alright, so we gotta kill the troll, unfortunately. And dragon. Nice. Take your time, take your time. Got him! Huge bleed. That was lovely. Excellent. Okay, what you gonna give me? Attacks possess anti-dragon effects. Weird. So if you do kill the dragon, the big one, you get it. It's like a guaranteed legendary armament drop, but it's fine. I don't really have a lot of faith that I'm going to get a good drop from any of the bosses around the mountain, so I'll probably be playing my Sekiro style with the Cursed Blade. Alright, this should lead me to the Swords Master, right? Because that's who I want to fight next. Or does this lead me to the crows? I don't remember. I think this leads me to the crows. Which, that's fine. They should be pretty quick to kill. Oh, no. This is Swordmaster. Nice. Got him. Ooh, cool. I will take that. We'll get rid of item discovery. And then we're gonna go to the trolls that are up here. What are these? I very rarely go to this side of the mountain. Ooh, charged attacks? That's not bad. Alright, I hear the trolls fight. What are they fighting? Dogs. Alright. Big swing. Home run, baby. Let's go. Got him. Ow. Good move, sir. Ow. Good move. Out of stamina. Dang it. So close. So close. Got him. Melee attack power. Frost resistance. I guess that's... No, I want the cold Uchikatana. Do I, though? Yeah, I guess. I guess. What's the passive on that? I don't remember. Guard breaking, though, actually. This is tough. I guess we're getting rid of the Blood Nagakiba. And then, what else did I want to do up here? Do I have a chance? Probably not. Probably not, but let's try it. I'm already ridiculously low level for the end of the Night 2 boss, but it's fine. That's the one downside to the mountain, is there's not very many red bosses on this. And the annoying dragon that does frost all the time. There he is. Come down here. So annoying. So annoying. Dang it. Alright, well, we're just gonna run away from him. Oh, I disagree with that hitbox, but okay. Whatever. That's fine. Alright. Let's see, will enemies spawn in yet, or not yet? Because I'm guessing it's going to be Margit that's going to be the boss. Are there any enemies around that I can kill? No, no enemies? What was that pot? Freezing pot? Cool, I'll try it. Ow! Good move, sir. Oh, no item. Alright, let's get back. So I'm close to another level, but nah, it's fine. Alright, if everything goes right, I should be like level 12 or 13 for Tricephalos. We'll see what happens. love that. That's why I get it. That is why I get the summoning attacks and the guard counters. Oh, he got me. What a legend. All right, Margit. Come and say hi. Wherever he is. We'll see. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Dang, look at that damage.
There is no escape.
Almost there. Got him. Easy peasy. Poise, stamina, affinity, attack power. We will do stamina, please. Alright, where is my bubble of goo? Alright, time to fight a Night Lord. Let's see what happens. We want to level up. Probably twice. I think that'll be enough. Ooh, I can get a second Winding Grace? Yes, please. I would like that very much. Yeah. Okay. Alright then, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to try to mainly focus on attack and deflect with a little bit of guard counters. Hopefully this isn't like the last time I tried to do these guys solo and got absolutely obliterated. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Alright, here we go. What's up, Royal? Come here, sir. I gotta give you a good scratch right behind the ears. God, that's a lot of damage. Oh, I didn't get the visceral. That's fine. I think I'm gonna win, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty confident in my abilities there. Take that! Oh, he got me. What a legend. What a legend. That's fine. That's like my first death. I still have my Winding Graces. And my ult. Ouch. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. This dude's getting worked. Let's go. Absolutely demolished. Charge me. I dare you. Ooh, or hit me with that. That's fine. Got him. Yeah, let's go, baby. So much fun. God, I love this game. The arena's just epic too. Oh, so much fun. Not even max level either. Just dominated by pure skill. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that fight a lot. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Ooh, that's pretty good though. Physical attack up. Nah. Wilder art. Greatly filled when ability is activated. Ooh, but the health, though, that's pretty good. Well done. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Ooh, that's really good. We got two pretty good ones. Two pretty good ones. All right, well, I'm glad we got a little bit of Nightreign on the channel. Got to show you a little bit of the game for you, Fabio. But I think I'm going to call it there for right now. I got a couple of things I got to do around the house. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I kind of sucked a little bit during the Deathless run, but hey, it happens. We can't be perfect every time. With Nightreign, though, that was fun. That was a blast. We got to do that again. Time for sleep, Logan. See you next time. Hey, absolutely, Fabio. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'm glad I got to spend I'm glad you got to spend the evening here in chat. So I will see you guys later. And just one thing to remind you of is come June, which I believe is like not next weekend, but the weekend after, we'll be streaming on Sundays, and I'm probably going to make it focused more towards Nightreign, just because this game is a lot of fun, and I want to get a little more Nightreign on the channel as well, because this is a really fun game, as you can't tell. I enjoy this a lot. But thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video or the next stream next weekend. Have a wonderful day, everybody.